Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is November the 28th, 2017. Strong hand. Even when it hits 10,000, we're getting close, people. And we will celebrate when it happens. But I am in Busan, South Korea right now. I only got here a few hours ago, but the show must go on. I've got to give you a show, even though it's 1:30 in the morning here or something crazy like that. I can't tell what day it really is. I really need to go to sleep. I'm still wearing the same exact thing I was wearing when you saw me in the last video when I was in Baltimore. And speaking of Baltimore, well, first of all, check out the link section below. All the pertinent links are below. You can get t-shirts, Trezor, Ledger Nano, CryptoHWWallet.com. All right. So at BWI Airport today, it's not just people from Baltimore there. There are people from Washington there also that use it. And I just assume these sophisticated individuals who I encountered were from Washington. But if they were from Baltimore, then even better. Okay, so I'm walking around. My coat is half open. This shirt is sticking out. And this guy who appears to be a Sikh Indian, he had his hair up. That's usually a sign of a Sikh, if you're familiar with the different religions of India. Him and his lady were walking around, and he goes, "Nice shirt, man." And I was like, "Yeah." And I didn't even, it was so early in the morning. I was like, "What?" He's like, "Bitcoin." I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Do you have some Bitcoin?" He's like, "Yes, I do." I said, "So do I." And then he pointed out to his woman again. He said, "Look at his shirt." And she smiled also. I was like, "Well, that's pretty random." The only time that's ever happened to me before was in Israel, where someone just came up to me and liked my Bitcoin shirt. So I thought, that's a pretty good sign. That's good. Maybe people are getting excited about this $10,000 thing. It's more and more people are finding out about it. But guess what? This experience was not over yet. I got to my gate. I set up my laptop there, trying to figure out how the heck I was going to get from the Busan airport to where I'm staying in Busan. I hadn't even planned that out yet when I was about to leave the country. And I see these two Asian guys. They're sitting across from me. They're kind of talking in this like Ebonics type of tone. Not too high class, I would say, the way they were speaking at first. And then all of a sudden I hear one mumble something, "Yeah, man, I should have bought some Ethereum yesterday." And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Ethereum? And they're all tattooed up. What's going on? These are cryptocurrency traders, part of the, the 80% in our little group here. So I said to them, I'm like, you should only be buying Bitcoin. They're like, "Oh, it's too expensive. It's $9,000. And I said, well, if you had been listening to me since 2014, maybe you would have gotten it when it was cheaper. And then they went on about their business and were just, checking prices on their phones. And these dudes are this is just random in the airport. It has nothing to do. I mean, I just overheard guys talking about trading Ethereum or whatever nonsense they were involved in. I don't know. And that they had the same mentality that Bitcoin's too expensive. But I mean, what a sign. What a bullish sign of, we're on the verge of something big here. I mean, the mainstream knowledge, awareness, the overall awareness is increasing. It is so obvious it's increasing now, and it's increasing at a fast pace. Again, those of you who have watched my videos the last week or so, and again, the archives are linked to below. The recent ones are linked to below. Please watch yesterday's. I talked about how the Big Bang Theory on Thursday, this coming Thursday, they're going to be talking about Bitcoin on it. The whole episode is about Bitcoin. So even more people, and I don't like the show. I don't watch the show, never watched the show in my life. But that's not the point. The point is lots of people are finding out about this. I'm randomly hearing about it at BWI Airport. And now I am in South Korea, where I am going to see firsthand how mainstream it is, who's involved in it. Again, I will be at their Bitcoin, not embassy, whatever it's called, on the 4th up in Seoul. I'll see how big it is here in Busan. You've got an English-speaking eyewitness to report to you guys, finally. Finally, I'm your guy. So stay tuned this week, and we're going to see what awareness is in South Korea, and everyone back in North America or wherever you are, you can report and see, tell me if you've noticed an increase in awareness. Anyway, since this is the one Bitcoin show, I only say this once a show, pound that like button. I need to be quiet because there are neighbors here. There is a lovely Airbnb. The guy picked me up. He could hardly speak English, but we still communicated. And I actually brought up some Bitcoin. I wasn't too familiar with Bitcoin, but that's another story. So, all right. So also there is the one tweet of the day that I'm going to share. The one tweet, and this is by I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Your handle is the Crypto Years. But check out his link below, obviously. Thanks so much for the BGold support. Please continue to lead the space with Bitcoin forks and seamlessly allowing users to claim their crypto dividends. And that was to Konami. He was telling them, he was complimenting them. So retweet that, people. Put pressure on them. All right. So yeah, $10,000 soon. That is obviously going to increase awareness also. The mainstream media will pick that up. At least some corners of it will pick that up. If you're in the chat now, I can't see anything that you're doing unless you do the super chat, and I will answer one super chat question if someone wants to do a super chat question. I wanted to have one addition to, I think it was yesterday's show. I said there was a difference in price between Bitstamp and Bitfinex. If Bitfinex was higher, then next thing I noticed, Bitstamp was higher. So I guess it evened out again. No more tether FUD. I don't know what to say. I just wanted to point that out. These things change so fast. So here's another, well, this isn't exactly the most positive thing in the world in terms of awareness, but I linked to this below also. The Rubin report. There's a guy, what's his name? Dave Rubin out of Los Angeles. He does these interesting political shows usually, or philosophers are on sometimes. Well, in the last 24 hours, and I didn't watch the show, and I'm not going to watch the show. I watched his other shows. I wanted to watch the Stefan Molyneux interview, but he had King of the Trolls on. Yep, King of the Trolls talking Bitcoin on the Rubin report, which again is going to introduce a lot of people to Bitcoin. Unfortunately, King of the Trolls is probably talking about Bcash as Bitcoin and just confusing people. So 80%, you got to beware. 20%, have a strong hand when you watch something like that. Again, I have warned that over on the Bcash side, the people who are bad actors over there, not all of them are bad actors, but big ones like King of the Trolls are not giving up on confusing people. And he's got all the time in the world, and he's got all the money in the world. So he'll be on some other shows. He'll be on bigger shows than the Rubin report. So just be prepared for it. Have a strong hand. At the end of the day, you can draw a positive from it. At least he's getting cryptocurrency awareness out there. He's increasing it. And hey, if you want to watch it, be my guest, watch it. Tell me what the comments section, I'm sure there's the usuals are there. They're like, well, no, it's a government conspiracy. You can't get into this. No, even though I could have gotten into it years ago, I'm bitter. So I'm just saying what people in the comments usually say. Comments, a video, on channels that don't usually deal with Bitcoin. When they deal with Bitcoin, the comments are very funny. It's the usual stuff. So finally, someone else emailed me, and you can email me at adam@tresorhelp.com. Crypto consultations, especially for you millionaire people out there that need help with your millions. I can definitely help you out there. If you've got millions in cryptocurrencies, I've helped a few people out who have that much in cryptocurrencies. Quite amazing. And you need to do it right. People were asking me, well, why do I need three storage devices? Well, I can tell you why. Well, first of all, one reason is you don't want to keep your new crypto dividends with your Bitcoin. You don't want to keep them on the same device. It's a safety precaution, just in case, okay? All right, but back to the one last thing in mainstream adoption, awareness, whatever you want to say. As many of you know, I attended Washington University in St. Louis. I'm a graduate of the undergraduate business school there. It's a great school. I had a blast there. Again, we can get into wasting your money on colleges another day, because that's not the best use of your money as a young kid. But if you're going to go to if you're going to go to university in the United States, you might as well go to a top 20 elite one if you can get into it. But so over at WashU, someone in St. Louis sent me this, that WashU Leadership Perspectives, Blockchain, Bitcoin, and Cryptocurrency. So the meetup group, the Blockchain St. Louis meetup group, is having an event in conjunction with WashU at WashU. And it just, it puts a smile on my face that my university, the school I graduated from, is now having freestyle Bitcoin events on their campus. So that's good. It's good they're jumping into this. They're welcoming outside groups onto the campus to talk about this thing, and maybe I'm sure it's in conjunction with groups that are already on campus. So if you're in St. Louis, hey, I'm a WashU grad, and do some more. Encourage WashU to get into this Bitcoin thing, and it's surely a sign of awareness that WashU is having events like this on their campus. And maybe when I get back into Baltimore, Johns Hopkins can step it up and do something similar, because WashU and Johns Hopkins are very much on the same level in terms of academic excellence and selectivity in terms of students. Anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. I'll say hello to you guys in the chat real quick. Bye-bye.